My name is Albert, and this is Cropping Out. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm cropping out. We've had some bad news. Our tomatoes are gone. We've had a bug, soil bug, that's killed all of our tomatoes and quite a lot of the other stuff. Some of them are still hanging on. So we're going to start to try and treat it with some neem oil. Now I've bought a local product, which is this. So I'm going to treat all of our produce here with this organic product that contains neem oil and also contains garlic. Okay, so let's go ahead and mix this product. It's important to always follow the instructions. So what I've done is I've pre-mixed some of it, and I've put this in this bottle, and I've taken the correct amount of water and it's in this bucket. So what I'm going to do is just use some gloves. It's important to use gloves with this, and we're just going to add the oil to the bucket, and then we're going to reverse, put some of the water in a spray bottle and start applying to the plants. So let's go ahead and throw that in there. And what we'll do is we'll take one of these sticks over here and we'll give this a good stir. Be sure to wash out your bucket if you're using a generally domestic bucket like I have. I washed this guy out to make sure there's no chemical residue. Okay, so we've got a good mix there. This is organic, so we don't have to worry about that stick now. And I'm just going to, I have my gloves on, so I'm just going to submerge this in there. Fill it up. And then I'm going to put the top on and give it another good shake. Out of the way. And then when we're ready, we can just go ahead and start. Let's just tighten up a little bit. Get a fine mist going there. Apply it all over our plants. Be sure not to harvest your produce within 24 hours of applying this. I'm going to apply this to everything. I've just got some seeds in there currently. I'm going to do a good coverage of all the plants. Make sure we are really getting to everything. Even these guys. Further on here into the potatoes. Again, this is an organic product, so we can still classify all of our produce as organic. And you could actually see one of the little bugs running across the leaf there. It's gone now. Okay, and then we'll continue over here. We're just going to remove the spade. This is probably the reason why my strawberries won't survive as well. I first noticed these guys in this container over in this corner. And I'll probably do multiple sprays of this over the next week. I'm trying to focus kind of on the soil more than the plant, but I will try to just cover the leaves as well. And then we're running a bit low, so let's refill this. Just gonna give this another good stir before we do. Fill this guy up again. I'll be sure to wash my hands after this just in case. However, it's good to wear your gloves. Surgical gloves would probably be better. Okay, and let's continue. Give this all a very good covering and move across. I'll move this new tomato seeds that we got, and we'll keep covering everything over here. Move over to the seedling box over here. The wind is blowing around a bit. You can see one of those bugs over here. So we'll do multiple sprays, but we want to get rid of these guys. Not sure how actually they even got here. Good chances that they took a free ride on one of the compost bags or even one of the plants. But let's just make sure we give everything a good covering. Right, let's move over to the last box over here, and then we can just go ahead and also do the flower garden. Another method to do the pest control here is to simply let the soil dry out. However, that's obviously something to be careful with since we've got plants in here. So we'll continue over here with the flowers. Again, get a good coating. Of all the soil, we don't want to leave any space for them to hide. And we'll possibly also do a liquid coating of this as well. See first how effective this is. Okay, and that's our neem oil coating. So I've been walking around the local shops and I found this plastic tarp that you could probably get at any hardware store, and I thought that I would use this to make a new garden instead of using the containers. We'll use this. So let's go ahead and measure this guy out and see how we can do it. What I would like to do is I would like to take this area over here and I would like to turn that into a little vegetable garden as well. I've got a bunch of seeds here that I would like to use, ranging from kind of onions to squash to broccoli and carrots, asparagus, and some cauliflower. So we'll see how much of that we can fit in. So yeah, we want to turn this area into a little garden. So let's see how far this goes. And once again, I'm pretty sure this is just a weed control mat. I'm pretty sure you can find it at any local hardware store. Just going to take it out. This is going to be too long, so I'm going to need to cut this down to size. Let me just grab a scissor over here. Right, now that we've got this one open, let's see how far this can go. We still got some sticky tape over here. That off. Probably have some on this side as well. Get that off as well. Just get a little bit to the side here. And then yeah, let's throw this out. Okay. So what I want to do is just move this board out of the way. Start it. And let's see. So let's go across like this. Do a bit more. I think we'll do a little bit longer rather than too short on both sides. So this side, we'll cut it over there. Again, let's get the scissor. You don't have to be too precise with the cutting. As you see, I cannot cut in a straight line. You don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, that'll be on one side. Let's just push it in a little bit more. And actually want to just lift this side a bit. And then we've got a little bit of a lip on both sides. Let's do a bit more actually. Make sure it's placed into the corners properly there. And on that side. Okay, so we need a little bit more over here. Fill this gap. It's a bit short. I'll move a little bit more. That's okay. Okay, and let's go ahead and cut it on this side. And then we can just go ahead and move it back into place. Making sure that it's tucked in well. Over here, I'll just cut as well. And there we go. So let's start filling this with some soil. As per tradition, let's go ahead and add 1 bag of perlite. And then what we're doing differently this time is we're adding 1 bag of seedling mix. To see if that makes a difference. Now this has also got some artificial soil in it. I believe it is cocoa peat. So that's why only 1 bag of perlite. And both those will just help with moisture control. Then let's go ahead and add some bone meal. Just need to cut this open. It's always a difficult thing to get into. I find that it's better to cut the whole thing open, and then like that. Again, we'll use less because of the previous bag. And we'll also add another bag of compost, potentially 2. Let's just see where we get once we've added this one. Yes, so let's go ahead and add another one. Once we lay it out properly, the plastic tarp will flatten out properly. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a good mix into this. Bring in that light colored stuff to the top first, and then give it a good stirring. I got a complaint that I'm not stirring it well enough, so let's go ahead and do a better job at that. There we go. I believe that's good enough. So let's go ahead and just spread it out properly. We'll still see if this is enough. You never know how much square feet you can cover. Oh. Well, seems like the complaint was valid. All of the perlite in one place. Okay, let's work that out. Try and get it a bit more even. I'll try to make a little rounded corner here. And then we will just get something to make a containment zone here in the future. Right, then let's go ahead and make 6 channels for our seedlings. Actually, okay, we'll just make 5. And we can go ahead and add some seeds. Okay, so let's go ahead and plant some seeds. Just gonna start off with this cauliflower. This is a strange one that I know a lot of people don't like. I have a interesting taste for them, shall I say. Again, I'm going to plant 2 or 3 seeds in each spacing, because you never know if they'll come up or not. I suppose you could do the floating test, and then that'll be our cauliflower. We'll just go ahead and seal that guy, and then let's do the carrots next. We have potatoes, so we can't go without carrots. Can't make a stew without carrots. So let's go ahead and you'll see I'm actually doing quite wide spacing here. These will require some space and probably more depth than I have for them right now. But once they start to grow a bit, we will replant them in a bit of a deeper space. We've got some broccoli here, another one that I like. So let's go ahead and plant a couple over here. We need a couple more in the corner over there. And then next up, let's go ahead and do a couple of squash. I don't want to do too many of them. And here I'm actually not going to double up on the seeds. We can do one more. And then lastly, let's do some onions. Not a big fan of the onions myself, but again, you can't really have a stew without onions. So let's go ahead and just gonna step over here, a couple over there, a couple over there, working our way across the channel like so. And there we go. The last couple over here. We've got our new seedling bed. So we'll just go ahead and grab the gloves again so we can cover them up. And there we go, we've got a new little seedling patch that we can use as a rotation bed.